Quintuplets! All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to use quintuplets as a vehicle for fills or for a metric modulation. So what I would like to impose these quintuplets on top of is just a basic backbeat. So we're just going to play quarter notes, snare on 2 and 4, and we're going to try and put the quintuplets on our bass drum. So first of all, we got to fit those two things together. So we got our quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got our quintuplets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see if we can put them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want to do that a little bit because it takes a while to get used to that and to get comfortable with that. And every time I play these, even though at this point I'm kind of used to it, I have to even them out a little bit, and I have to remind myself how I tend to push in certain directions even though I shouldn't. Or, you know, I'm supposed to pull back a little bit more on certain notes than what my natural internal metronome tells me to do. I don't know about you, but that's a huge part of my development as a drummer. Just the ability to micro-analyze your pocket and to say, okay, I'm fitting these beats where they need to go, but at the same time, this one's a little too fast, this one's a little too slow, and I'm going to try and even them out as I go. So, now the next step towards getting comfortable with this would be to add our snare drum. So, we got to put both of the quarter notes and the quintuplets together and then add a snare drum on 2 and 4. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with that idea and with that quintuplet rhythm. I'm going to use it for some of the accents I put into my backbeat. I'm going to use it for some of the fills that I play coming out of the backbeat. And I'm going to use it for some modulations. And I'm going to try to modulate to that and make that my new quarter note. So for anyone that doesn't know what I mean when I say to modulate to the quintuplets, what I mean is that a modulation is when you change your quarter note pulse to some other quarter note pulse. And you need to show the relationship between your initial quarter note pulse and the one that you're going to. So let's say I was going to write this out. I would write a quarter note, and then I would write equals, and then I would show a quintuplet. So I'm telling you that the quintuplet is now your new quarter note. That is your new downbeat. So I'm going to try to, turn the pulse into that quintuplet. So here we go.